So there we were, Destin, Florida. Really an unsung oasis. Beautiful white sand, blue water from the Gulf. It's just gorgeous. Well, we were there at night as we were moving through. Where were we going? I guess we were going to Destin for the fair or something. County, whatever, I don't remember. Anyway, I do remember this. I'm at the truck, a lot like the last post, this kind of like Grumman truck, like laundry truck, which is now Billy Bob's Gator or something. And this guy is in there, and he kind of looks like the last guy Billy Bob I'm telling you about, but he's younger, and I can't see his belly button, and that's probably a good thing. This guy was a proverbial brick S-house. I don't know, I want to say I was probably 40-something, late 40s, very late 40s at the time. He's probably in his maybe early 30s. Guarantee he could blow on me and take me out. I mean, this kid was a tank. So I say, yeah, let me try some of this Gator. I ain't never had Gator. Let me try some of this. That's right, Gangaroo Gator. So I get my little basket, my little paper, basket, try to envision French fries or something like you're at, the boardwalk or something, and you get your fries in like the little boat, the little boat, the paper boat, it's got like the red and white, like the tablecloth, in Italian restaurants, scenes from an Italian restaurant, thank you, Billy Joel. And the little paper boat's got it's white with like red, like lines on it, like plaid, like the tablecloth on an Italian restaurant, kind of like, maybe, but not. And I forget how much it cost, and it was deep fried Gator. And I took a bite and said, yeah, that works. That works. And I remember as he handed it to me, he was asking me questions about my Gator, and I'm like, I want to say something derogatory, but I think I've already told you he could probably, he could take me out pretty quick. I don't mean on a date. So he says to me, he's handing me my boat, which looks like an Italian restaurant tablecloth cover. The boat I'm talking about, the white one, and they kind of fold the ends up and they snap together and you make a tub, and it's white. Okay, I'm belaboring the tub. And he says to me, wait a minute, I need a moment. As he's handing me my boat of deep fried Gator, he says to me, and I quote, I like my Gator tender. And I thought to myself, well, that's great. However you like, I'm trying Gator for the first time. Whatever you say is golden for me, because I'm certainly not going to challenge you. Just give me my damn Gator. Yeah, I take a bite. I hand some to my darling bride. And now this girl, okay, let me tell you something about this girl, Cindy. Let me tell you something about this girl, Cindy, right now. She got some of that, European bloodline in her. All right? Maybe a little Polish, that kind of stuff there. What I'm saying is she's no stranger to deep fried foods. Okay? Because every culture got that. Every culture loves their deep fried foods. And I enter this tub, which of course looks like the Italian restaurant tablecloth. And she grabs a little morsel out of it, takes a bite, looks at me. And she has those eyes. The eyes can convey so much, really. Especially when you know the person. And she looked at me and I was like, no way, that's deep fried. That could be deep fried dog turds and you'd love it. And so would I. Come on. And she looked at me, she's like, her eyes get wide, and she's like, I don't like this. I'm like, oh, incredible. That's close to right. Incredible. Incredible. So, yeah, sometimes, I I try French words on for size. They don't fit well. And she looks at me and she says, I don't like this. I'm like, fine, that's just more Gator for me, girl. I guess you better go find yourself something else, huh? That's right, I didn't play. I spoiled that woman. I didn't play. Oh, you ain't happy? Well, then I guess you better go make yourself happy because I'm eating my Gator. I don't even know if it's tender or not because I've never had a Gator before, but the boy tells me he likes his Gator tender. And this is kind of rubbery, but it's tender. So good. That's the story of I like my Gator tender. I felt you needed to know that. I'm practicing being up. I've had so many down posts lately. And a very good friend of mine, has accused me of being possibly, hold on, this hurts, bipolar. Oh. And so now, since I've been in the valley so much over these, this thing that I've been going through, the emotional contest, how's that, contest, that I've been going through, they've been kind of down. And so I figured, like on the heels of the last post, trying to keep it up. Or the post before last. Yeah, no, not the last post, not Win Song. No. Strike that. Post before last, where I tried to be high and happy. Yeah. Woe to him who calls evil good and good evil. Who puts light for darkness and darkness for light. Who puts bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I hope I have said that correctly, Father. I get confused between the bitter and the light. They seem unimportant to me, as the first sentence says it all, does it not? Woe to him who calls evil good and good evil. As I bear more of my soul to you, to the world, as I unveil, peel the layers of the onion away to get to my core, to show you me, it makes you uncomfortable. You ask me, how much pot are you smoking? I'm like, daily, man, all the time. I've never been happier. I'm a completely different person. And I'm happy. And people that know me are concerned. They're duly concerned. And I listen to the message. I listened to one yesterday from my wingman. I stopped. I made direct eye contact when he said to me, I'm worried that this might lead to something else. I stopped. I looked at him and I said, I assure you, I will report to you if I feel that there's a problem. Right now, there is no problem. I'm in a very good place. And as I've said before, I'm playing with house money. I have nothing to lose because nothing can be taken from me now. I've already lived it. I've done it. I've run the race. In my mind, you might say, oh yeah, well, you're only 59. You got so much life left to live. I'm like, do I? Do I really? I'm alone in the world now. I have a brother in New Jersey. That's it. And when I lay down and die, that will be the end of it. There'll be nothing after me. So you say to me, I'm worried about you. This might lead to something else. I say to you, why do you wear clothes? What did the angels say to Mary? Do not be afraid. What have I said about the truth in the past? Get it out there. Let it be known. Then that round has been spent. It can no longer harm you. It can no longer lord over you, loom over you like a dark cloud, ready to be fired at any moment to shoot you down, because it's already been spent. The round has been spent. Just get it out there. Get it over with. Hopefully you don't get an F behind your name for felon in the process. But the truth shall set you free.